Hey, Cottonwood Creek family, this is Pastor John Mark, and we're all in a tough season of life. And, as we journey through COVID-19 together, I've noticed some things as I've just been reading articles. The calls to suicide hotlines are up over 800%. And what a tragic day it is in our environment when people are so desperate and so longing for help and truth. I also noticed there are a number of statistics that say suicide dramatically increases as employment increases. One study even said that a Great Recession, if it were to follow this COVID-19, it would probably kill many more people than the actual virus would through suicide. Then I also saw another article that just in the last month, anxiety prescriptions are up over 35%. And so we've got a problem in our society. And many of you know that suicide is part of my life journey. A number of years ago, my brother took his life. You got to walk me through that. You got to see the ups and the downs and the struggles that I went through. And I'll just be honest with you, some of the ways I handled it were not good. Some of the ways I handled it were good. And so I have just finished writing a brand new book called Last Call, Suicide and Unfinished Life. And in the book, we talk about a number of things. First of all, I give biblical examples of those in the Bible who actually took their own life. They cut their lives short and were not ultimately able to see God's final blessing. I also have a chapter where I look at those who despaired of even living but chose to press on, and each and every one of them got to see God's blessing in the future. I have another article that's written specifically to, another chapter written specifically to those who are struggling with suicidal thoughts. And you may know someone who could benefit from a copy of this book because they have those suicidal thoughts. I have another chapter where we look at really, how do I help someone? Maybe you have someone you love that you want to talk to, that you're encouraged. I give you some practical insight from Scripture on how you talk to them and encourage them to make the right choice, to live on, to live well and see God's ultimate blessings. But then I also have another chapter that kind of deals with what I went through. What if you have been through the suicide or the loss of a loved one? And so I want to encourage you to get the book. In the book, I also have a chapter that just kind of tells you about the last call I had with my brother and what followed in the days to come as I went through the grieving season and the painful season, just to move to a place of healing in a way that I could forgive myself and ultimately forgive my brother. And so I want to encourage you to get a copy of my book. It's real easy. All you have to do is text the word book to 77978. Text the word book to 77978, and we'd love to get you a free copy of my new book called Last Call.